Hey, so I'm coming up on having to get another car. And I'm hearing a lot about this Chrysler 300C. And the only reason I'm paying attention to it was my father was a New York City taxi driver, medallion owner, or basically was his own business. It was 7C, 7A. So back in the 70s, if you ever were in New York City, and I know I was just dating a lot of you, and in the 80s, and saw 7C, 7A on the top of the taxi, that was my father. Eli Fuchs, rest his soul, Holocaust survivor. So he taught me a lot about cars. He said, front end accident, car's gone. Rear end accident, fix it. Anything that crumbled the frame or touched the frame, car was done. Just, put a fork in it, it's over. Now the 300C looks to be a sturdy car, starts at a lot of money, which is $55,000, which these days, they being the amorphous they out there, the market says that's reasonable. I think it's high. They don't got to make the payments you and I do. We all do. But I'm looking through the specs. Looks like a good car, sturdy. These days, cars are made out of fiberglass. I was in a Buick, a long time ago when I was a kid. And that's a 75 Buick, and that's when they knew how to make cars, when they were made out of real metal. And a city bus went through a red light. I broadsided that bus, and that car survived and lived another 15 years. So, being that all cars are fiberglass, let's start with that. The Chrysler 300C seems to be a good family sedan that can protect your family. It's got all the bells and whistles that most cars carry these days: accident prevention, lane assist. The car talks to you. I'm not a big fan of the car talking to me. I just want to pay attention to the road. I'm an old-fashioned, old-school guy. Just give me the car, give me the keys. Now there's no key. There's just a button as long as you got the key in your pocket, and away we go. But this car appears to be sturdy, made for families, has the accident bells and whistles, accident safety features. So I'm going to take a look at it and drive it. And that's the most important thing, is you got to drive it. You got to feel good in that seat, that driver's seat. The back seat's got to be spacious enough for your kids and guests. And price them, think about it. And one rule of thumb when negotiating with a car dealer: always be prepared to walk out. Because if they see you driving up, I always tell them, and my family and my girlfriend, it's like the music from Jaws, the 75 movie rather, Jaws, the sound of the shark approaching. Because all the dealers are all standing outside watching a potential customer, and they're ready to pounce. But when they know you're ready to leave, and you actually leave, and this happened to me when I was helping my mother shop for a car at Acura. They call you and beg you to come back, and all of a sudden, their best price becomes even better. So being a good negotiator, don't accept their allegedly best offer. Be prepared to walk out, and then come back at your leisure and talk to them. And again, I'm going to take a good look at the Chrysler 300C because my dad loved them. He loved that. He loved Dodge, which I don't think they make anymore. But Chrysler was the parent company of Dodge until all the car companies started slashing all their lines to save money, and I get it. But again, Chrysler 300C, I'm going to take a look at it.